is my pleasure to introduce you to our speakers today. We have Mike Dillon, who is the CTO for Quest. He's on the far end. And Mike has more than 20 years of experience in disaster recovery, security, and engineering, and he leads the global technology strategy development and planning for Quest. He also serves as the chief consultant and director for professional, managed, and cloud services. Next to him, we have Randy Jeter. He's the CEO at RapidScale. So, RapidScale is a full-service cloud provider, and one of the interesting things that Randy shares in his bio is that his goal is to eliminate the personal computer by using his company's cloud desktop solution to make the devices that people use today, such as smartphones and tablets and other mobile devices, as their computers. And we also have Mike Herman. He's a senior product manager for cloud applications and managed tech care for Earthlink's business IT services. In that role, his responsibilities include working closely with sales, developing product strategic directions, and overseeing the portfolio of cloud and high-touch business products and services. So we have an all-star panel focusing on desktop as a service today. And I think we might have an agenda slide in here to talk about what we're going to do. So today, what's going to happen is we're going to have 3 quick tutorials. They'll be about 10 minutes each, so it's not going to be death by PowerPoint. They'll be short, but we're going to talk about what is desktop as a service. Randy's going to address that. What is the opportunity and demand? And then Mike Herman is going to talk about the drivers for desktop as a service. Why are your customers interested in this? Why are they buying it? And then Mike Dillon is going to follow up with some information about how the sales process takes place. Then we're going to go into a couple of short questions between the 4 of us. And then I'm going to come out in the audience and let you guys ask your questions. So please be thinking about the questions that you have for our panel so that we can be sure and bring you the value that you're looking for from this session. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And first up is Randy. So if you want to give us a warm welcome to Randy, I would appreciate that.
My name is Randy Jeter. I'm the CEO of RapidScale. I'm going to be talking about what's the opportunity and really what is desktop as a service. So, I look at this slide and I try to make it as simple as possible. Desktop as a service is about delivering applications via virtual environment. So today, everything lives within the OS level or the computer level. And in the future, which is now, everything's going to be residing in the cloud. So why is it valuable to you to sell cloud services and understand cloud services? It's because those devices everybody are using today actually become the computer. So what you see today as a computer in the sense of a desktop is really becoming any device. So the value of desktop as a service is understanding that I can collaborate on any device, I can lose a device, pick up another device same day and be live within my computer environment. So desktop as a service is about collaboration, communication, and application. So when you talk about desktops, really what matters on your desktop, if there was no applications there, it wouldn't really matter. So desktop as a service is about the application level, and today it's about delivering applications in a virtual environment. So what we're focused on is delivering those applications. We have our own facilities, so do many other companies. You build the servers, security, network, storage, and then you deliver to the OS level. So when you look at the operating system level, you look at Linux, or you look at Windows 7, or Windows 10, and Windows 8, and you're looking at the operating level. Applications really are one of the things that desktop as a service is going to morph into. It's today about more the compute level. In the future, it's about the application level. The revenue, the money, and the ability for you to make a lot more money is actually at the application level. So when you're thinking about as agents, you're thinking about as partners, really where desktop as a service is going, think about the applications. Think about the money you can make off of consulting applications. Because that's truly where the revenue is at for you long term. There's a lot of profit margin for carriers and for you as well in the application level. You'll see an iTunes type of conceptual approach to business in the future as well. It's something you're going to see integrated into desktops as service. That's not there today, but it's in the process of being developed by multiple companies. But that's really where you truly make money, is by delivering desktops as service to your clients and having them choose the applications that they run and be able to make revenue on those applications. So, when you look at desktop as service, centralized app management. So when you look at control of applications, the control of applications is really where you start to minimize IT costs. Minimizing IT costs, showing ROI around desktop virtualization is key, because now I can securely manage the end user and control the environment. Enterprise does that today. It's basically bringing it down to the SME and mid-market level at a cost-efficient point. Improve security, so when you lose a computer today, you can still get in access to the data on that computer stored in that. In a virtual environment, that can be wiped immediately. You can have no access to that immediately, so you can actually increase security parameters. Automatic app backup, so application backup is really key. You don't have that, in general within the business environment at the SMB level. They're trying to get there and have been for some time. Ease of app deployment, so packaging and delivering of applications is not easy when you get to 3 to 4 sites, MPLS locations, mid-market locations. As you go up market in that, you start to see ease of deployment of applications, ease of controlling the desktops. So the desktops today are more so like, let me control that environment, let me patch that environment, let me manage that environment. That becomes easier, much easier in a desktop as a service environment. BYOD, so bring your own devices is the reason we're all here. So I don't think we sit here and have this conversation about desktops as service unless it's about bringing your own devices. So a couple years from now, the smartphone will be the computer. It's about you selling that. I don't think it's going to be the primary source for business, but it will be for personal, and it will be in the future for some businesses, especially at the lower level. So BYOD, bring your own device, is actually one of the main reasons why I believe every agent should embrace desktops and service, because that right there is where the money savings is for the businesses. Online, offline solutions. So today you don't really have a lot of offline solutions around desktops and service. There's some companies such as us that are actually rolling out an online, offline solution. There's technology out there now that's available. In the past, there was not. It's been a huge gap. Lower administration costs.